Adda 24/7 Achiever series MCQs. We are in International Banking Module A. Now today we'll be covering the second part of our series which is going on since started yesterday, LC process. Today we'll be covering the documents flow of that. Okay, so watch this video completely. Also watch the earlier video, also yesterday's video. Firstly, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting all the premium study material, current affairs, job alerts, daily quizzes, live video lectures. Plus, you will be getting notes, plus tests, question banks. Okay, so everything what we need for CAIIB, you'll get it over here. Also, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. Now in this channel you will be getting all the updates for JAIIB, CAIIB and various banking exams. Also you will be getting free YouTube series. This present series which you are watching, it's on the Officers Adda 24/7. So similarly for all the subjects you will be getting the series. Okay, so that's why subscribe to it immediately. These are the two new batches for English and bilingual for CAIIB, ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. You can join them. More on this later. So what is the session for today? Session is LC documents flow. See here, yesterday I have covered the LC flow. There are three parts always in LC. One is the document LC flow, second is the documents flow, and third is the money flow. So LC flow I have covered it yesterday. Okay, so up till now what we have covered yesterday, I'll just give the summary of whatever we have covered yesterday. Okay, we have covered that there is a buyer, then there is the issuing bank. This issuing bank issues the LC on behalf of the buyer, but the relationship between the issuing bank and the buyer is not at all of any use to us over here. Okay, because that is separate relationship. Issuing bank issues the LC and it gives the guarantee of payment to this seller in India. Let's say in India, okay, and this guy is in USA. This issuing bank is also in USA. This exporters bank is in India. So this American bank gives a guarantee to the Indian seller that, see, if you give me the set of documents, which documents? These 6 documents. Yesterday I had covered these documents also, isn't it? 2I, 2B and PC. Invoice, insurance, packing list, certificate of origin, bill of exchange and bill of lading. Okay, these 6 documents if you give me as per my terms and conditions, then I will pay you. Whether this buyer pays you or not, it's not a question at all. This buyer won't pay now. I will pay you. Means now we can definitely trust the bank. So up to yesterday we have covered this. Also, what is the role of advising bank? That also we covered yesterday. Means this issuing bank sends the LC to the seller through its agent bank called as advising bank in India. Okay. The roles of the advising bank, means what are the requirements of that advising bank? What all are the duties of that advising bank? That also we covered it yesterday. So now we'll cover the LC has reached this seller and what now we'll start from here. Okay. Yesterday, has everyone seen the yesterday's video? Type yes in the comment section if you have seen the yesterday's video. Everyone. If not, kindly go and see it. Type fast if you have seen it. I'm watching the comment section. Yeah. If not, kindly see it. Okay, so let's start from here. So now what has happened? The LC has reached this seller, or there are 3 names to this seller: exporter, beneficiary and seller. There are 3 names to the buyer also: importer, applicant or buyer. Okay, LC has reached this guy and what is he doing now? He will prepare the goods, manufacture the goods and send the goods via port. Let's say sea. See here, he can send the goods via air also, but 90% of the trade is done using sea only. Okay, so this seller will send the goods via sea. Now when the seller will send the goods via sea, what will happen? Now sending the goods, there is an office called as customs office, right, in India also and in USA also. They will always check whether the goods have actually been sent, and if the goods are sent, are they as per the invoice, are they as per the bill of lading, are they as per the insurance, so is everything correct? So they will check it over here. Okay, so that's why This seller will now have 6 documents. Now which are those 6 documents? We'll cover that now. Okay. I've just given you the hint. 2I. 2I means what? Invoice and insurance. See this. Insurance and invoice. Now out of these 6 documents, 3 are negotiable, 3 are non-negotiable. Which are negotiable? We'll see one by one. So 2I, invoice and insurance. So out of that, insurance is negotiable, invoice is non-negotiable. What do you mean by negotiable? Negotiable means it can be transferred to someone else just by merely signing on the back or on that document, back of that document, right? Check is negotiable, so that you can definitely give it to anyone, bearer, isn't it? So insurance and invoice. Now 2B, bill of lading and bill of exchange. Both are negotiable over here. Bill of lading and bill of exchange. Okay. What is bill of lading? Bill of lading is given by the shipping company through which the goods are sent. Okay. Bill of exchange. Bill of exchange is prepared by the seller. It's like that check, DD. Okay. Bill of exchange, DD is the form of negotiable instrument act. So it's a negotiable instrument. Done. So 2B and 2I done. Now PC, packing list, means what is this packing list actually? Does anyone know what is this packing list? Okay, you might be receiving the courier from Amazon. We buy anything, right? When we buy anything through Amazon, what do we get over there? On that packet, the details are written. What is there in this packet? How many number of goods are there? Everything is written. So that is called as packing list. Okay. One more example for packing list. Means this packing list is prepared by the seller to show the buyer that where the goods are lying. For example, suppose if you go for receiving some of your guests on a railway station. Okay. You go there. So when the train comes, do you check the full train to get your visitor? No, what do? The visitor has already informed you the bogie number and the seat number. You directly go there. That is the same logic behind this. The ship is so big. Okay. Where will that buyer check for his goods? Where will he check him? So there in this packing list, it is given by that seller that see, the goods are lying. If this big is the ship, okay, there are thousands of goods over here, somebody is over here, somebody is over here. So it will be given by that seller that see, goods are lying over here, don't go and check anywhere else. Okay. So that is the meaning of packing list. What is CO? Certificate of origin means where the goods are prepared. Okay. Origin, where is the origin of those goods? Okay. So origin means it can be in country of India, it can be in China, it can be in any other country. So that's why COO is given. It means that whenever COO is given in India, it means that the goods have been prepared in India. So these are the 6 documents which are prepared by the seller. Now out of this, all 6 are not prepared by the seller. Everyone pay attention to whatever I am saying. All 6 are not prepared by the seller. Here, bill of lading is given by the shipping company. Bill of exchange is prepared by the seller. Insurance is given by the insurance company. Invoice is prepared by the seller. Packing list is prepared by the seller. COO is given by the Chamber of Commerce. Always remember, it is given by the Chamber of Commerce. Now what is Chamber of Commerce? Chamber of Commerce is a reputed institution in every city. Not every city, some cities we can call. But majorly it covers all the parts of India. These are all reputed persons in the society who have trustworthiness in the society, who have status in the society. There are around 10 to 15 persons and they give a stamping that they form a chamber of commerce, a union, okay, and they give a stamping that see, these goods have been prepared in India, so you can definitely trust them, isn't it? So that's the basic logic. Now these 6 documents are prepared. These 6 documents will be submitted by the seller. Understand this properly. These 6 documents will be submitted by the seller to the bank, his bank, exporter's bank, okay, within 21 days from the shipment. Remember this, within 21 days from the shipment, all the 6 need to be submitted within 21 days from the shipment. What will this bank do? this exporters bank, it will take those documents, okay, and send it to the buyer's bank, issuing bank. It will take these documents, see this black arrow. It will take these documents and it will move to send him to via courier to this seller's bank, okay, buyer's bank, okay. So this, why do they send these documents to the buyer's bank? Because the LC is issued by whom? Buyer's bank, issuing bank. So documents need to reach them only. So they'll send it to the buyer's bank, okay. Then buyer's bank will do what? Then buyer's bank will check the documents, and if they find it correct, they will send the money to the seller, okay. Now before sending, there are 3 to 4 roles of this exporters bank. What are those? See this. If this exporters bank takes the documents directly without checking them, just packs them in the courier and sends it, so then it is called as forwarding bank. It is called under reserve. Under reserve means what? This exporters bank is telling this importers bank or issuing bank that, see, I am sending these documents but I have not checked it at all, okay. Second role is confirming bank. Means this exporters bank gives a guarantee to the seller. Listen to this properly. Now things are confusing. Exporters bank will give a guarantee to the seller that, see, I am sending these documents, and suppose if the payment days are, let's say, generally payment days are 60 days from the date of shipment, okay. So if this person submits the documents, immediately he will submit it once the document goods are shipped. So the seller's bank will tell the seller that, see, this bank will pay you after 60 days, okay. But I am the confirming bank. I am acting as a confirming bank. So what will I do? Even if this bank doesn't pay, understand this, even if this bank doesn't pay, I will pay you on the 60th day as per the terms and conditions of the LC. Because I have checked the documents, I know they are correct, so I will pay you. Now in confirming bank, the risk is taken by this confirming bank also, right? So now this seller will have double guarantee. One is from this issuing bank, second is from this confirming bank. But both the banks won't pay. It won't happen that seller will receive the payment from this issuing bank also and this confirming bank also. Double payment is not allowed. What will happen is, if this issuing bank doesn't pay, then this confirming bank will pay. But if the issuing bank pays, then there's no role of the confirming bank. Confirming bank won't pay in that case, isn't it? Got it? So got the role of confirming bank, guarantees payment on the due date. Then the role comes is negotiating bank. Same bank is performing all the roles. If the bank acts as a negotiating bank, what will it say? It will tell the seller that, see, this bank is going to pay on the 60th day. Okay. But I am now acting as a negotiating bank. So what will I do? You don't have to wait up to 60th day. What I'll do? I'll give a post shipment finance to you because goods are already gone. So it's a post shipment. I'll give a post shipment finance to you immediately. So this bank pays the seller immediately. Then it's called as negotiating bank. Okay. So when it negotiates the document, it pays the seller immediately. And then when the issuing bank pays to this seller's bank, then what happens? This bank will deduct its own finance whichever is given to that customer and give the remaining amount, isn't it? Means if the seller's bank negotiates the documents, I'll give you an example. Okay, let's take this example. The example is, let's say the order is for rupees 100. Okay, rupees 100 is the order. What happens? This guy sends the documents to the exporters bank. Exporters bank acts as a negotiating bank now. So this exporters bank will immediately pay to this person rupees, let's say 100 only. Many times they pay 100 only. Let's say, or because it's a post shipment finance, so exporters bank generally pays full 100%. So this bank will immediately pay 100 rupees to this person, okay, and send the documents to the issuing bank. Now who is the ultimate responsibility for payment? Issuing bank. So on the due date, 60th day, this issuing bank will give rupees 100. The LC was for 100. So this issuing bank will pay rupees 100 to this negotiating bank. Okay. So this bank will close down its loan. Now it has given 100. Now it has received 100. So it will close down its loan. and the beneficiary has already got the payment, isn't it? So now the question over here is, what is the advantage to the seller's bank? It has given 100, it has received 100. But when it has given 100, it will charge interest for this. So that interest is an income for this bank, isn't it? That is the point. So now you got the role or the flow of the documents. So coming to the summary, seller will prepare these 6 documents, give the documents to his bank. This bank will act as a confirming bank, a negotiating bank, or forwarding bank. But what is nominated bank then? Nominated bank means it acts as a confirming or negotiating bank, but the name of this bank is mentioned in the LC. When the name of the bank, this bank, exporter's bank, is mentioned in the LC, then only it's called as nominated bank. See here, name of mentioned in the LC for confirmation or negotiation. Both these roles, if they are mentioned in the LC, then it's called as nominated bank. Clear this concept? So now this seller will prepare the 6 documents, give it to the bank. Then the bank will act either of these 3 roles. 4th role is common, isn't it? So either of these 3 roles and send a document. Then this issuing bank will send a payment, and the loan, if loan is given, that will be closed. So clear this concept, flow of the documentation. This is very important for you. Everyone has understood the concept. How does the flow of documents happen? What is the role of the negotiating bank? Clear? What is the role of confirming bank? Clear? Okay, now I'll ask you a few questions then. Okay. If the seller's bank sends the documents directly without checking, that is called as which bank? If the seller's bank sends the documents without checking directly to the issuing bank, it is called as which bank? Correct, forwarding bank, right? Right. If the seller's bank guarantees the payment on the due date, if the seller's bank guarantees the payment on the due date, it is called as which bank? Forwarding, confirming, or negotiating? Everyone, it is called as which bank? Forwarding, confirming, or negotiating? Type fast in the comment section. Yeah? Confirming. Correct. If the seller's bank pays immediately as a post shipment finance, it is called as which bank? Forwarding, confirming, or negotiating? Pays immediately, so that is called as negotiating bank. If the name of the confirming bank and the nominated bank is mentioned in the LC, then it is called as which bank? If the name of the confirming bank or the negotiating bank is mentioned in the LC, it is called as which bank? Fast. Yeah, it is correct, nominated bank. Clear? Yeah, everyone has understood, so it means. Okay. So now, before moving ahead, we have arranged a felicitation ceremony for all those who have cleared JAIIB, CAIIB in November, December 22. Okay. So click on the link, pinned comment given below. Okay. In the comment section, you will find a link also. So click over there and fill the form. Everyone should fill the form, those who have cleared in November or December, JAIIB and CAIIB. Okay. If your friends are also there, tell them also, because it's on 8th January 12 p.m. 2nd floor, Tower A, Unitech Cyber Park, Sector 39, Gurugram. And very importantly, Adda 24/7 will reimburse 3-tier ticket on both the sides. So if you are having 3-tier tickets, you come from any state in India, Adda 24/7 will reimburse your tickets on both sides. Okay. So definitely you should join. Tell your friends. In the comment section, the details are given. Click on that link, fill the form. Okay. Chalo. Now the question time. Which among the following definitions are wrong? We want it wrong now, isn't it? We don't want it right. Okay. Beneficiary, the company or the individual who will receive the payment from the buyer. Here, look at this part. Exporter, beneficiary, seller means who is the seller? Who will receive the payment among these? Who will receive? Correct? So Beneficiary means the company or the individual who will receive the payment from the buyer. Let me see your answers now. Issuing bank. The bank which issues the letter of credit to the seller party. Issues. The bank which issues. Okay. Advising bank. The bank where seller wants receipt of payment. So advising bank, does it mean that receipt of where the payment is received? And all of the above. Which of them are wrong? So tell me fast. A, B, C. Definitely not D. So A, B or C? What do you think? Correct. Type fast. Yes. Correct. It is C. Advising bank's definition is wrong. The bank where seller wants receipt of payment. It's not advising bank. Advising bank means the bank which forwards the LC, yesterday's lecture, which forwards the LC which is received via SWIFT from the issuing bank, and it forwards it to the seller beneficiary. Okay, clear? The bank with which the credit is available to the seller is called as delegated bank, nominated bank, any bank, none of the above. Just now we covered this. The four definitions of the bank: forwarding, confirming, negotiating, and last one was nominated. So what was nominated bank? When the name is mentioned. So bank with which the credit is available means what? Credit means LC. See this, many of you don't understand the word credit. Credit is LC. In international language we call LC as credit. Okay, with which LC is available to the seller is called as, correct, nominated bank. So it can either act as a confirming bank or it can either act as a negotiating bank. If no bank is mentioned in the credit as nominated bank, then means the bank doesn't mention, the issuing bank doesn't mention with whom the LC can be confirmed or negotiated, then penalty can occur. All banks are nominated. Cancellation of LC and none of the above. Type fast. Logical questions. Here D is not the answer. I'll start giving the hints now. D is not the answer. Cancellation C is also not the answer. So either penalty can occur or all banks are nominated. So there is never a penalty on this. So all banks are nominated. It means what? If there is no name mentioned of any confirming bank or negotiating bank, then any bank can negotiate. All banks are nominated. Got it? Which among the following is correct about the revocable in the LC terms? Revocable means what? See here, there was a LC called as revocable LC. Now as per UCP 600, there is no LC which is revocable. All the LCs are irrevocable. I'll write the word over here. Irrevocable. Okay. What is revocable and irrevocable? It means what? Whenever this issuing bank wants, it can change the LC terms without the consent of any other party. That is revocable. So that is very risky. Suppose if some seller prepares the goods and then issuing bank says, now the LC we are cancelling it. So it will be a loss to that seller, isn't it? So that's why revocable LCs are gone under UCP 600. Irrevocable LCs exist. Irrevocable means what? It can't be cancelled without the consent of all the parties, especially the beneficiary seller. Okay. So what is correct about this revocable LC? So buyer and issuing bank that established the LC can manipulate the LC. Correct. That is correct, because buyer and issuing bank can manipulate means what? They can change whenever they require it. So that is the meaning of revocable. Okay. So that's why revocable LCs are removed from UCP 600. Okay. All corrections made without informing or getting permission from the seller, isn't it? So all permissions are means all corrections are made without informing the seller. Whenever this issuing bank wants, it can correct the LC, change the terms of LC. That is revocable. So that is also correct. So this is A is correct, B is also correct. All LCs are irrevocable. Type of LC is obsolete. Means this revocable type of LC is obsolete, means it doesn't exist now. So what did I say earlier? There is no LC called as revocable in UCP 600. So this is also correct. So the correct answer is all of the above. Correct? All of the above is the answer. Got it? So now about these batches. See this, English batch and bilingual batch. Both the batches are available for CAIIB, ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. All the four subjects are covered. Okay. and we cover all the numericals, objective questions, case studies, theory questions, whatever is required. Now there are huge discounts available presently. Go for them. I'll show you live how to get the discounts. Say this, go to Adda 24/7. Okay. Say this, go to Adda 24/7. If you're having the app, it's the best. In the app, you can get 1% extra discount. See this. Click on JAIIB and CAIIB. Then you'll see CAIIB 23. So you are in CAIIB now. Click on CAIIB 23. See this. In CAIIB 23, you get CAIIB English, CAIIB bilingual. Click on English. And what is the code written on the slides also? It is Y432. Go through the details. There are various important points available over here. Means recorded videos are available 24/7, specially designed for May 23. Okay. Also ebooks are available, interactive, two-way interactive classes, right? Subject-wise expertise is available. So you can go through the details over here. Okay. Everything, the portion is also given over here. Okay. So now 23,999, click on view offers. Put the code Y432. Click on apply. Once you click on apply, see this. You are getting 80% off. Means 23,999 has reduced to 4,799. Such is the huge discount you are getting. Okay. So go for this batch. Also I would suggest, instead of going for one batch, you can go for this Mahapack. Mahapack is one of the best options available. Okay. So the JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack. Go for this Mahapack. In the Mahapack you will see CAIIB ka Mahapack. Click this over here. In CAIIB ka Mahapack, look at it. Read the details again. Okay. Similar details are given. So recorded videos and all expertise, everything means same it is there. Only the important point over here is you will be getting almost 15 batches per subject. 15 batches. Okay. 15 batches for ABM, BFM. See this, ABFM, detailed case studies, exam focused numericals and revision batches. You can go through the details. Okay. Now about the fees part. See this, fees is 35,996. You will say, sir, very huge fees. Don't pay this much. Click on view offers. Put the code Y432. Click on apply. Now look at this. 35,996 has reduced to 7,199. It has reduced drastically. Also the validity, look at it. It is for 12 months. Okay. But this is for special offer. It won't remain every time. Okay. So grab this opportunity ASAP. Okay. Now I'll tell you what is the new portion, because what has happened is this is a new portion and many of us don't know the new portion as such. Okay. So in the new portion, if you see, there are 4 subjects: ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. So these 2 are new ones, ABFM and BRBL. ABM, BFM were already there, isn't it? So go through these subjects also. Also there are electives available. The elective is not retail now. Rural, HR, IT, central banking and risk. There is no retail elective. Negative marking is there. Subjective questions are there. Subjective means you will have to solve the case studies. That's why I say you will be needing the guide for clearing the exams. That's why join these batches ASAP. Chalo, bye. Tomorrow I will be back with another series.